This is Fieldsports Channel News. Tony Blair's fox hunting ban didn't help the fox. That's the conclusion of a new book which shows up the failure of Blair's 2004 Hunting Act. 2 decades after Blair announced his bill to ban fox hunting, writer Charlie Pye-Smith and animal welfare campaigner Jim Barrington set out to find out whether the law met its animal welfare aims. After 2 years of interviews, the resulting book says it doesn't. It criticises Blair, his officials and the anti-hunting lobby for failing to test their own animal welfare theories. It pulls no punches, condemning Blair's preferred control method, fox shooting, on animal welfare grounds.
The 2004 Hunting Act has been an absolute disaster for animal welfare. So as far as the fox, the brown hare, the red deer are concerned, they are in a much worse state than they were in 2004. So it's had the exact opposite impact of what it was intended to have.
One of Scotland's most famous grouse moors and estates is to be rewilded. The famous Down the Cardu estate in Perthshire has been leased to the Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust, which runs Jersey Zoo. Renowned for its driven grouse shooting, deer stalking and trout fishing, the estate will now be planted with trees. The trust has made no statement about continuing shooting activities on the 18,500 acre estate in the Cairngorms. There's a new gun auction house in the UK. Modern and antique gun specialist Lonsdale's Auctioneers set up in Lancashire earlier this year. Its first autumn sale of fine sporting firearms is on the 9th of November 2023 and includes this pair of Purdy's made for the Duke of Norfolk in 1937. Link below. Thanks to Jeff Smith for the story. Australia's government is allowing the shooting of feral horses after a ban on hunting them lasted over 2 decades. The horses, known as brumbies, run wild in the Kosciuszko National Park. Government research says they're out of control and threatening the existence of at least 12 different species of local flora and fauna. It's now employing shooters to pursue the wild horses with helicopters. Farmers in Norway say they're fighting a losing battle to protect their livestock from wild lynx. Sheep farmers in the area around Trondheim say there are now so many wildcats they're losing large numbers of sheep and lambs. Locals say that on some farms an average of 3 lambs are killed every night by the cats. The lynx population in Norway numbers only a few hundred. There is a quota system for hunting them, with an open season in February and March. Thanks to Per Helmseth for the story. Lapwings are at the centre of a new study by the Game and Wildlife Conservation Trust. Researchers are visiting farms across the south of England to see if there are ways lapwing chicks can be given a better chance of survival on open arable land. The lapwing UK breeding population has dropped by 48% in the past 25 years. It's also listed as vulnerable in Europe. The GWCT has asked for farmers with fallow plots who are willing to take part in a survey to get in touch. Link below. Basque has offered advice for deer stalkers. A new collection of tips and tricks to help with managing large game after hunting is available on the Basque website, link below. It covers what type of knife you need, avoiding contamination of the carcass in the field, and dealing with animals in rough terrain. Basque also say good preparation is key to getting the right results. Saltwater fly fishing has had a boost for the future. For the first time, Orvis Saltwater Fly Fishing Festival in Chichester Harbour will welcome anglers under the age of 18 to their own section of the prestigious competition. The festival will run from the 31st of August 2024 and is already expected to be the biggest gathering of saltwater fly anglers ever seen in the UK. And finally, wild animals in Central Europe should go on the pill to stop population explosions. That's the view of Animal Equite, an animal rights organisation. It has collected 20,000 signatures on a petition urging the Swiss government to slow its trend allowing more deer hunting. It wants to see an end to hunting and says the animals should be vaccinated with a contraceptive instead. You are now up to date with Fieldsports Channel News. Stalking the stories, fishing for facts.